Hey, hello everyone who's watching. Uh, Welcome to the stream, and we're gonna continue our pixel art project. If you don't know about pixel art project, here's what it is. So I'll go to my pixel art project. Uh, there you go. Is the project. Let's see. What do we have here? We have. I have to just even I have to see what have I written. Uh, it's been few weeks since I've seen this project, so. Oh, I've coded this in JavaScript. Why did I do that? I don't know. It's not me. Let's go. Yo, hey Kunal, what's up? How is everybody? How are you, everybody? Let's continue our pixel art project. We will be making this project uh, better. I think this is not the project. This is the different one. This is the wait. Is it the project? Yes, this is the project. I guess. Yeah. So just I'll show you the project. Hey everyone. Hi Kunal. Hi. It's not me. What's up? So let's quickly start by showing you what the project is all about. We are coding this in Java. This is in JavaScript, surprisingly, which I wasn't expecting this to be in JavaScript, but it is, I guess. Uh, so let's create a new project now. Let's try to create a new project now, and this time we'll be creating this. Should we create this? Should we expand the same project, or should we create a new React project? I want voting. Like I just show you this project. So this project is something like this. So what you do is you just do like yarn dev, and this is the project basically. So you can draw anything. So if I just go draw and I select any color, I can draw a pixel art. Now in this particular stream, what I want to do is I want to create a whole environment to share it. So I want to create like a social media sort of thing. So you can create any art, something like that. You can create your art in this. This was the previous project. You can save, you can edit, and all those things. Now what I want to do is, bro, there's a part one. Yeah, there is a part one. So there is like this is what I've created in the part one. In this particular part, my plan is to basically create a social media kind of thing where you can share this, and I will try to make this project live. Uh, should I recreate this in React? I'm gonna code for a while because tomorrow is holiday for me, so I'm not sleeping early, I guess. So all of you guys who are here watching me right now, just be prepared. We're gonna code for a long time, I guess. Okay, so basically, yeah, I'm feeling like we should recreate this. How many of you want me to recreate this in? How many of you are watching right now? Hold on, my OBS is going crazy. Okay, so let's start. Actually, let's start. Let's try to recreate the same thing in basically. So let's try to create this in Next.js. That's the plan. So this will be a refresher for me as well in the Next.js. It's been a while since I've created any project in Next.js. So let's do it. So for Next.js, I'll be using whatever is the latest version of Next.js, I guess. So why is everything taking so long, bro? What's wrong with my internet? I don't know. Am I even audible? I don't know. Hold on. Hold on for a second. Uh, Here I am. Yeah. So, are you a freelancer or do you work full time? I work full time, bro. Uh, so I'm a full time developer, and there you go. Yeah. Now we have chat over here, so we'll be placing chat in the corner so that chat is over here, and we'll code over here. Yeah. So let's quickly do one thing. Why is Next.js taking so long? I don't know what's wrong with Next.js. Uh, I am a full-time developer, bro. I'm a tech lead at a company. I'm a developer. Yeah. So for some reason nextjs.org is not loading for me. Let's forget it. Let's continue to projects, and let's create a new pixel art project which will be way better than previous one. We'll be copying a lot of code from the previous one, but yeah, it will be basically better than previous one. So the first thing what we'll do is we'll name this project. So let's name this project something like something interesting. What should we name this project? uh, why is this not working now? I don't know, my YouTube stream is going crazy. Can you guys hear me? Like, just say yes if you guys can hear me. I'm not sure whether tech lead. Yeah, I'm a tech lead. So can you guys hear me? Just can you guys help me in this? Can you guys, I'm not sure whether am I like live properly or there's something wrong. Hmm. This is what it says. There is four people watching. Good. Let it be open, right? So like here's Next.js. Let's go to get started. Yeah. Okay. I'm audible. That's kind of good. Okay. So let's go to get started. What's wrong with Next.js, bro? Is Next.js opening so slow for everyone? I don't know. Why is Next.js so slow? I don't know. Let's start the project. I think I can go over here and I can say yarn create next app. This will help me to create a next application, and let's say this like pixel art art social. I don't know what should I name this project. Do I want to use TypeScript? Yes, I do. Do I want to use ESLint? Yes. I want to use Tailwind CSS. I don't want to use SRC, and and here we go. We have the app router. So do I want to use? Yes, I want to use app router. Yes, I want to use this as well. Yeah, do all those things. And yeah, we have just started. Yes, let's go and let's finally create an awesome project. All of you guys, whoever is ready to wake up with me, we'll be doing a video call at the end. So either we'll be doing it on Google Meet. So all of you guys who will be there with me till end, will be chatting around. You can ask me any questions over there. So whoever is excited, just be with me. Bipin is also here. Hey Bipin, what's up? Uh, okay, so let's go to pixel art editor. The previous project was kind of good, so we'll be copying a lot of aspect of that. For the UI, I'll be using Next UI for this project. So I'll be using Next UI, this particular application, which is Next UI for this app. And uh, yeah, and let's set it up. So the first thing what I'll do is it will be a very simple application. I don't want to complicate this in any way. This is going to be a simple application, but not too simple. So yeah, this is the app. Let's install stuff. I think it is already installed in yarn dev, which will start our server at port 3000. And what do we have? We have nothing but a blank application. Great. We have the blank Next.js application. So let's start by first cleaning up the project. So let's start by cleaning up the project, and whatever things which are there which we don't need, let's get rid of them. First of all, in the next, what I can see is I can see a layout file and a page file. This is kind of okay, but the title is not this. The title is pixel art maker. If you guys have any question, feel free to ask. I'll be answering all of them. So description is pixel art maker. I'll be writing a better description, might be late, like maybe later on. We'll see that. So this is what it is. Let's continue. And yeah, so we have a body, we have a children. So let's start with the first thing, which is I think we would be using nextauth for authentication. Let's see, nextauth. So I think nextauth, recently nextauth released version 5. I've never used nextauth in the production, so you and me both will be learning together, I guess. So we'll be using this for authentication. We'll see what can we do about that in a while. So first thing first, let's get rid of all of these things. So in the page we have a lot of things. So let's what is going on? I don't want any of these things. So let's get rid of all of them, and let's say simple app, something like that, right? So this will probably say simple app now. Let's get rid of all the CSS. So we don't want any of the CSS over here. Probably, I mean, yeah, we don't want any of the CSS. We don't want this root as well. So we have I think cleaned out the project. So now we only have this simple app, and yeah, just kind of good. Next thing what we'll do is let's first let's create the maker, like the designer first, and then we'll be thinking about the social part. So let's, if you have watched my previous stream, that's awesome. If you haven't watched my previous stream, I'll be making it right away. So just see how do you create a pixel art editor. uh, so I'll be calling this editor. Okay, so editor, and inside the editor, so if you guys know about a little bit of Next.js, what happens is basically how will be there different from the previous one? Will you be making adding new features or something else? So first of all, it will be in React. That's kind of new. And other thing is, I'll be definitely adding a lot of new features. So uh, most of the things about the editor will be copied directly from the previous stream, but we'll be adding social features, like you can share it. It will be having, basically, have you seen Threads or have you seen Instagram? It's kind of like that. So you can share it, you can comment on the post, and uh, you can see all the posts, you can create account and all those things. So that's the idea. Why don't stream in Hindi? Why don't I stream in Hindi? Because I haven't streamed in Hindi for anyone. That's a good question. I think a lot of my viewers are not from India as well. So yeah, that's the reason I don't stream in Hindi. But I am thinking of creating a separate Hindi channel. All of you guys who are interested could go there, I guess. I'll be creating it soon, might be. So let's create a page.tsx, and let's write an export function. Yeah, something like that. And then what we can do is we can say for now, like let's say my editor, something like that. Can we, if we go to slash editor now, we might see so export const, export is not a React component and something like that. What are you talking about? Default export is not a React component. Uh, okay, so const editor is basically a react.fc is equal to this, then return div, something like, yeah, text to Excel editor, and then we can say export default editor. Yeah, this will work now. So editor is there. Hi, hey 20 Goswami Kiran, I think that's your ID. That's what it is appearing over here. So hi, what's up? How about you? Should I make this a little bit bigger? Can I make it bigger? Yes, I can make it bigger. Good. Uh, I think there is a feature in the OBS where I can put the chat on my screen and I do not have to. But this is also good. I think this is good. So hi, how are you? So we have an editor over here, and so yeah, let's start creating an editor. We'll be keeping it very simple. So let's create an inside the top level. Let's create a folder called components. Okay, and we'll be having a navbar component.tsx. Uh, all the specific details will be eventually adding, but right now let's have it something like this: navbar, which is basically a react.fc. I should create a snippet, I think, for this, because I'll be creating a lot of new components in this. So div, okay. So there you go. So we have something like that, and then we have pixel art editor. So that will be our title. So class with full uh, bg black. I think bg shouldn't be black. It should be like something. It could be black. No worries. Uh, this will be entire thing what I'm currently making will be in dark mode. So let's go to global.css, and let's add a few things in the body. So at the rate apply, and then we'll say bg gray, something like that. And this should Should make stuff gray, I guess. Why is it not making? I don't know. I don't know. This is insane. Why wouldn't that work? Oh, with okay. So let's render this nav bar. We'll be rendering this nav bar making by okay. How should we tackle this? So there are few things which are like which could only be accessed. No, it could be accessed without even authentication. That's kind of fine. But to share or to do any kind of those kind of stuff, you might need to authenticate. That's a better plan, I guess. Yes. So let's start with the creating the UI of this. So let's place the navigation bar over here. Uh, of course, we'll be placing this in layout later on, but for now, like let's do it this way. Can I import this? I cannot import this. That's insane. Why can't I import this? No, I haven't exported this. Might be, yeah, I haven't exported this. So yeah, that's what I want to do. And now I think I can say this. Yeah. So why isn't it refreshing? I don't know. Why isn't it test? Yeah, that is working. Navbar. Oh, because we haven't. So we haven't like we haven't did like we haven't added anything in the navbar. That's the reason. Okay. So we have VG black, but we don't have any content. So let's quickly add a content. So we'll say text Excel and we'll call it pixel art maker, something like that. So that's pixel art maker. It is not visible because the text is not white. So it's not so that's the reason. So the first thing what we'll do is let's go to the layout file. Here's the layout file. In the body we can, of course we can do this, but hold on. Can we yeah sorry, we can do this and then we can say bg black, I guess. So this will be all black and the color will be white. So I mean text will be white, so we can say text white. A lot of css is there in the stream, so just be prepared for a lot of css. Okay, so there you go, we have a text white, bg black, and that kind of stuff. Cool. We'll be getting into the canvas stuff in a while, but for now I think this is fine. How many of you are watching? I don't know, let me see. Oh, I cannot really. Have I? Yeah. Oh, four of you are watching. So say hi, all of. So hi to all four of you. Okay. So navbar is there, I guess. Let's create our navigation bar a little bit better. So it's too much zoomed in. I think this is kind of fine. Okay. So the next thing what we'll do is we'll go over here and we'll say container. So this will be a container and px auto. Let's not go it. I mean this is kind of fine. We don't need this now, so that is okay. And let's add a border. So border bottom something like 1.5 pixel. Uh, border gray something like this. How does it look? That looks super ugly. So let's go for 800 or something like that. That's better. And this is like a very this is better. Okay. And next thing what we want is we want some amount of padding on this. So padding 2. That's okay. Great. So we have the, we'll be thinking about what else we have to put in the navigation bar later on. But for now, this is our navigation bar. We'll be thinking about other things later on. So we have a navigation bar. Next thing what we have to do is we have to make the editor. So I think we should place this in a layout file rather than placing it over here. Yeah, so instead of like let's delete this navigation bar from here and let's go to our layout file. uh, uh, I mean, yeah, and here let's go and place the navigation bar before all the children. Yeah, this is kind of the same thing, but yeah. So in the editor what we'll have is the first thing what we'll have is we'll have like a three like the UI. I would like to explain you a little bit so that you guys have a little bit of idea of like how things will be made. So basically this is the screen, right? So there will be a tools panel in the side like this, so where all the tools will be there. The canvas will be right over here, so there in the middle there will be canvas. And you can imagine all the, like, for a single tool selected, right? So whatever tool you select, all the controls for that tool will be over here. So if you have seen the previous stream of how I made the pixel art editor, it's going to be quite similar, but I guess a little bit better UI. So let's call it width, full, height, screen, flex, and yeah. And the first thing we'll have is the sidebar, which is the tools panel. So width, full, height, uh, full, not width full, wait, hold on, no width full, but height full, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's create a component over here, and let's create, like, let's say this is what should be this, like, this is editor tool, right? Or we can create all the components in the components, like, that's also kind of okay. So all the tools related to the editor will be in this particular folder. And the first is we have is what we call editor tool .tsx, and we'll say editor tool, which will be a React FC, which is functional component. And then we can return div over here. We can say export default editor tool. Interesting. And here this is going to be very simple. So this could be like a 20 by 20 stuff, and we can say text excel, and we can start placing some of the emojis over here. So for now, let's search for emoji whatever. We don't need this emoji, large red whatever circle. I don't know, for some reason. Yeah. So what do we want? We want is a pencil icon. So first to draw, that's what we want to support. So pencil, come on. Yeah, there you go. That's the pencil. uh, Okay, so there you go. If you're thinking how does this look, hold on. I'll show you. So inside this sidebar which we have, what we'll do is we'll say editor tool, and we'll have it like that. So it's like this. This is the editor tool, and yeah. So this is the pencil, but that doesn't look good. So we'll make it look good. Don't worry. Definitely. So for this particular thing, what we'll do is we'll say the BG is a little bit gray, so it's not completely gray, but it's gray a little bit. You like something like that, which is, we might go like 900 as well. That's also okay, right? And the next thing what we'll do is why is the width so big? I don't know. The width is literally too big. So yeah. So let's fix this. This shouldn't be 20. I think this should be like hardly 5 or 6 is enough, or like 10 is at max is like more than enough. Yeah, 10 is enough. And then yeah, and then inside the editor, what we'll do is we'll quickly go over here and we'll say padding 2, a little bit of padding, and inside wait, why, yeah. So in the editor tool, what we can do is we can give a different kind of background to this. So gray, something like 800. Yeah, that's interesting. And then what we can do is flex justify center item center, that will center like this. And then we can say hover bg gray a little bit lighter maybe. So if you hover, it will be something like this. And I think on hover the cursor should be pointer. So we'll say cursor pointer on hover. If you guys have any question, please feel free to ask. I'll be answering all the questions today. And this is going to be a very long stream, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how long, but a very long one, I'm pretty sure. Let me open my headphone. I don't know what why when why am I even wearing this headphone when I'm not even listening to any songs. Okay. So we have an editor tool, we have in pencil, we have we have, but now we don't want this. So whatever thing is going to be like, which is going to be appearing over here as a tool, will be coming as a text, right? So we'll say tool icon, and to give this let's create an interface. Let's call it editor tool props. That's kind of good. And the tool icon is what we want. So we can just go over here and we can say this is editor tool props, and this is angry at us, so we can just get rid of this. uh, yeah. So so this is editor icon. Instead of going like this, Wait, hold on, let me cut this. So what we can do is we can say tool icon, and yeah, let's cut this. And instead here what we have to do is we can say tool icon is exactly what we need. So it's not what we are. Hmm. Why is it looking like that now? I don't know. I think I should use React icons. So let's add React icons to the project. So let's say yarn add hyphen d, not d. So let's say React icons. React icons is a very famous library which has lots of icons which could help us you to. So let's try to use that React icons. Let's go to the official website and let's try to search for some good icons. I think what I want is I want pencil. uh, I do have lots of pencil icons. Which one do I like most? I think which one should I use? This looks really good. TFI, something like that. This dual tone also looks really good. Which one should I use? But I don't know. Why is it so hard to pick things up? I don't know. Okay, so let's try to pick this one. What is this? This is Go Pencil. So I guess the way you import this is pretty simple. You just do like, so instead of taking instead of inside this, instead of taking this tool icon as a string, what we can do is we can take it as a React node, which will be like anything React, right? And then you can render this over here. Here this will be anything which supports as a React children, which is string as well. So here what we'll do is we'll have this whatever it's called Go Pencil. So Go Pencil. And if you're thinking why is it giving an error, because we haven't imported that particular stuff. So we'll say from React icon slash go, and then what we can do is we can just go over here and say Go Pencil, which will give us Go Pencil over here. And this is actually getting passed through props to this Go Pencil tool, which is there. So yeah, so we have pencil, uh, and yeah, that's pretty much good. So the good thing about creating this pencil tool, whatever this thing is, we can create multiple of these. So we can just we can paste this, and this all will be appearing over here as like as it should be basically. So we don't copy paste and do all those kind of stuff. So we can say space y2. I don't know how many of you guys are still watching, bro. Like, let me figure it out. 4 of you, kind of good. Okay, so we have this Go Pencil. Guys, please say something. Just say hi, hello, something like that. I just feel nobody's watching, and then I'm speaking to no one. Show some excitement. Yes. Okay. So now this will be looking good, I guess. So there's this separation and this particular thing which helps us to pick tools. Good. So next thing what we can do is we can have a state called current tool. Uh, we can actually, okay, hold on. We can have a, yes. Karan is excited. So Karan is, yeah, Karan is in my gang, I guess. The current tool, we can say use state, and then should we create a custom hook for all the editor states? Like, should we do that, or should we manage it right here in this component itself? I think if the component is the editor managing the state, and the editor itself can't type while sleeping. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Bro, don't type. I got you. You are there. I can see you sleep. Watch the video till the end. Okay, so now the current tool. So what we can do is we can create so there's different approaches to this. Which one should I go? I'm just a little bit thinking. So let's create all the types over here. So we'll have an enum type, and that type which we want to use is called tools. So the various tools will be supporting. For now it is pencil. Right now, like in the future, we'll be adding more tools, but by default, let's say this is of type tools, right? And then what is the default tools we'll be using is pencil. I'm a weak in CSS. Any suggestion for improving till intermediate level? Vipin, why? See, this is how you improve. You go to dribble.com, right? You go to this website and you search for a good, you search for a good website like which you like. For example, a social media, something like that, right? Search for anything which you wish. Uh, Yeah, and pick any UI. I think I can write a website. That's a better thing. Write website or app, whatever you want to improve it. Let's say app, then it's app, and pick any of the websites from here. For example, this is a very good website, which is Notion website. And now try to recreate this. Can you recreate this? Don't think about responsive design. Don't think about any one of those things. Just think about, can you create something like this, and start now how to approach making an UI. So the way you approach it is basically very simple. For example, you break the entire UI into smaller sections. So what I see in this UI is a top navigation bar, then a bottom hero section, then this section, and like that's how I break this. And then what you do is you just start constructing it. Simple. So you go this, and then you think like, okay, how can I show this in like left side, and how can I show all these things in the right side? And then you think about flex, and then you think about, okay, which flex should I use to like separate them out, and then you think about justify between. It's very simple, right? Just create stuff, watch, like pick things from here and create stuff. Okay, so we have an app crash. You are importing component that needs use state. Okay, the problem is use state could only be used in a client rendered component, and not in server side. So what we'll do is we'll just say use client. uh, yeah, that's what we want to see, and then the error should go away. Yeah, good. So we are client rendering our editor, nothing wrong with that. So here we have pencil, and next thing what we have to do is we have to yeah, yes, hey captain. So yeah, okay, so we have the current tool, and let's now have the main thing, which is the canvas part. So this is the tool part, and now this is the canvas part. So this will be consuming maximum part of the viewport, right? So let's say this will consume so this will consume all the rest part. Okay, whatever we make. So what we want is basically this much part is taken by this particular sidebar. So whatever part is left after this should be consumed by this div, which will contain our canvas. So this will be like flex grow. So flex grow simply does what is it? It expands till like the entire entry, like entire whatever space is left. Okay, and then this will have like this height will be again screen, or like we can say full, and then flex, and then justify between, and then item center. Kind of cool. We can give like we can play with background color a little bit. So we can say, okay, I want this as a background color. Oh, this is the same. Wait, hold on. Can I go with like 800? Yeah, this is better. Okay, so we can do something like this, and then next thing what we can do is we can it takes around 40 45 50 seconds to reach even every message to you. Yes, I know there's a delay for some reason. There is a delay. uh, yeah, YouTube is insane. Should I do something about this? Can I do something? I don't know. um, yeah, there's a delay definitely. So let's move ahead. uh, Here, wait, hold on. What I don't know, today YouTube is going a little bit crazy and it's behaving really weirdly. So let's put our hero, which is the canvas component. Canvas component is the best, and now we'll be doing a little bit advanced React. Not a lot advanced, it is like an intermediate level React. Just watch out. Okay, so we'll be creating a ref, right? So it will be a canvas ref. uh Ref, yeah. And then we'll say use ref, and this, that's exactly what we want to do. This, and then what we can do is we can say ref is it not like this ref, but ref, actually ref. And then we can say this is basically a canvas ref. So this basically, now this ref refers to this canvas, and we can manipulate any property of that canvas using that particular ref, which is the thing which we want. Okay, super cool. The next thing what we can do is we can just give some width and height. We'll be doing all that dynamically, no worries. uh, oh wait, what's wrong with this, bro? Why is this scrolling? It shouldn't scroll, right? How many of you thinks this shouldn't scroll? This shouldn't scroll. I'm pretty sure. But let it be. Like we'll be thinking all about the UI issues later. Let's go to the actual functioning things right now. So okay. So we have editor tools. We have the canvas. Now the next thing what we have to do is we have to like this canvas shouldn't be directly here. It should be a div, and inside which there should be canvas, and there should be this toolbar now. So that's what we'll be constructing next. So We'll call this like this width is full, height is I don't know, there's no height, but width is full definitely. And then here we'll say class margin 3 rounded MD, and then BG slate something like very dark. What is the use case of user F? Currently, you can see very clearly what is the use case of user F. So like something sometimes like uh, useref and useState both are, oh this is interesting, okay, useref and useState are both are ways to basically store the state of your component like any state, right? So this like yeah, but this kind of like you can refer to any component using useref, like the way I'm doing it, and you can manipulate its state directly, which cannot be done using use state like you need to create a copy of the component to replicate it. So if you want to access any component directly, like you get component by id, that kind of stuff, you cannot do it using state, and that's where you use ref. That's a vague definition, I know, very bad definition, but roughly that's how you use it. So for me, whenever I have to access a component directly, like for example, I have to access this ref like canvas directly, I use ref. Like that's the use case for me. Okay, so let's write a use effect now, and then what we'll do is we'll do stuff over here. Um, so what what can we do over here? So the first thing what we have to do is we have to check whether the canvas is there. So okay, so this should be, I don't know, canvas ref dot current. So that's what it should be changing on. So if there is canvas ref dot current, so let's call it canvas. So let's call it const canvas is equal to canvas ref dot current, and then what we can do is if the canvas exists, then only we'll be doing it. If canvas doesn't exist, we'll not be doing anything else. So let's first take the 2D context of the canvas. So we'll say const ctx is equal to canvas dot get context, and then why is it angry at me? Don't be angry, bro. Unnecessary dependency, either exclude or remove it. Okay, if you think this is that case, let's move it. I don't care. Okay, so we have the canvas now, and we have got the 2D context. Let's set some basic properties of canvas first. So setting some basic properties. So first of all, for that, what we have to do is we have to keep some constants. I don't know how should we do that. How should we go about that? Should we do it above the component or inside over here? I don't know. So let's say editor state. Uh, let's call it width and height. So let's call it dimension or canvas size. That's a good number. So canvas size, and let's not store it like this. Like this shouldn't be the way. Let's call it like width and height. Width is a number and height is also a number. And then what we want to do is the default state should be like width like uh, hold on, like the width and height will be it it is derived. So uh, how should I do it? What should be the correct approach? So let's call it canvas size but in dimensions. Hold on. Hmm. Like I want the canvas size but in dimensions. I don't know how should I name this. So canvas uh, canvas size, uh, we can name this like this, like directly. Like I don't think so we need to create a state for this. So we'll say canvas pixel width, right? So let's say it's like, for now let's start with 10 by 10 canvas. So we'll say pixel width 10, canvas pixel height also 10, default pixel like const pixel size, a single pixel size is 10. So like it's like that. So now the canvas width will be, according to this, the canvas width will be uh, what will be the canvas width now? Let's think about it. Canvas width will be a single pixel size multiplied by the multiplied by the total pixel canvas pixel width. Like, yeah, if that makes sense. Then the canvas height will be this, which is why are you angry at me, bro? Why? Did you mean this is not what we want? So canvas pixel width. Why is it width? It should be height, right? Yeah. So now it is not angry at me. So we have canvas width and canvas height derived out of the pixel width and pixel height. That's what we want. Uh, uh, okay. So now what we have to do is we have to say we have to set the canvas width and canvas height. So we can do that like by doing hold on, like not like that way. So I mean, what can we do? We can say we can say canvas dot width is equal to canvas width, uh, and then canvas dot height is equal to canvas height. And then what we can do after this is we can say hmm, should we fill the canvas? That's the question. And I think so far the canvas should be there at least. It should be there. I cannot see the canvas. That's surprising. Why is the canvas thing? Why is it there's no canvas? Yeah, there is a canvas. See, it's 100 by 100, which is the dimensions we expected. We'll increase the dimension. That's not a concern. So it is canvas width, canvas height. That's interesting. Why is it so small? I don't know. So let's make it like 40 by 40, which is like a 400 by 400 grid. So now this is bigger. And now let's create an animation loop. So that main animation loop. So let's call it like let's create a function called animation loop, or like animation loop, right? Something like that. And then let's do request animation frame animation loop or something like that. And then we can set a we can set the context from like we can in the animation loop. How should we do this? We shouldn't pass this over here directly. I think we can we can hmm, we can state the context. We can store the context in a state, I think. So we can say canvas context. So we can say ctx set ctx, which is set context. And then here what we can do is we can just how should I do it, bro? That's so damn. I shouldn't do it like this. I can do it directly over here. I mean, I will think about how can we make this better, like if like from coding perspective. But for now, let's do it like this. So we'll say animation loop, like directly over here. And then what we can do is we can say request animation frame, and then we can say animation loop, and then we can say animation loop, or we can call it. So this function is basically calling itself again and again and again, which is so we get a loop in which we can manipulate the canvas. So for now, let's fill it white. Let's fill it white. So why are you angry, bro? Because CTX could be null. So if CTX is null, if there's no CTX, then yeah, return. So there's no point of doing anything. So if okay, so I don't want to do this, but I want to do like dot fill rect. So I want to fill like and I want to say ctx dot fill style is equal to white. Hold on, friends, 1 second. Okay, no worries. Okay, so we have white. Can we see a white canvas now? We can see a white canvas. Super awesome. So we can see a white canvas. This is the canvas we were manipulating, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so if the problem with React is with the way the hot reloading works and with the way the canvas and we are dealing with all these things, this creates multiple instances of canvas, and like the hot reloading only during the development this issues occurs. Like this, I have faced this, but we'll see about that later on. So we have a canvas now. We have the context. We if there's no context, we return and we do all these kind of things. Super awesome. Okay. So the next thing what we have to do is we have to draw the pixel array, pixel grid, right? And how do you do that? So let's store the state of that order of that pixel grid in a state. So we'll say const pixel grid is equal to do we need to store it over here? I don't think so. We can store it directly over here. So we can say pixel grid uh, and then we can say new array of pixel width times pixel height. So new array of pixel height dot fill. uh, I shouldn't do it over here, I guess. How should I tackle this? So I can do it over here. So I can say pixel array. So pixel array, and then I can say new array. Uh, Not new array. Let's do it like, let's keep it empty right now. Let's keep it empty. And now I can do is like for let I is equal to for let I is equal to 0. Let's say, should I store this in an array? Should I store this in an state? I don't know. I don't want to store this in an state. I less than I less than canvas pixel width I plus plus. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So I want to push an array, and I want to fill all of them by 0. So 0 is basically the color. For now, this will represent the color. So I would do like, I would fill it with like white for now. Like that's the color code for white, hex code for white. So I have a 2D array. So I just log this pixel array. So just to show you what am I doing right now. So okay, this is not running because, yeah. So you can see this is basically a 40 by 40 grid, like a 40 by 40 grid of white values. So like color values. Uh, and that's basically what we have constructed. And then what we'll do is we'll draw a rectangle of the pixel width and pixel height for all these values in this grid. So let's quickly do that. So right now, next thing what we'll do is we what do we want to do? We can copy paste all the code, but I don't know. I think you guys will be a little bit confused if I do that from the previous stream. So let's code it. No worries. Let's code this. So uh, do we need to show it as an animation loop? Uh, yes, I guess we do. Okay. So let's write a for loop again for pixel width and pixel height, and that's what we want to do. It's kind of writing a lot of the code which I want. What's the wrong? Variable pixel arrays implicitly has any type. So let's define a type for this pixel array. Where is that? Where's that pixel array, bro? Where are you? You're here, right? So you are basically an array of string. So basically this is, how do you say this? Array of string. Yeah, that's what it is. It is an array of string, right? And we are drawing a rectangle for all of them. So there's actually a rectangle for all of them over here. Just to prove you that it's working. I don't know whether it's working or not. Funny stuff enough. So if I write red, it should draw red triangles. Yeah, you can see it's filled with rectangles. So for now, we'll start with a white canvas. Or should we start with a black canvas? Let's start with a black canvas. Like, yeah, that's the color. That's a better color. Now what we want to do is whenever you move the cursor on it, like right, wherever your cursor is, I want to basically draw something out there, right? So what we'll be doing is we'll be copying that cursor movement mechanism from my last stream. If you don't understand how this works a little bit more deep, of course I'll be explaining the code right now. I would recommend watch my last stream. There you can see me struggling to find this way out, and then all those things you can see my that stream. So what we'll do is we will be basically right now we'll be let's go to the last code, and let's see what we have we written over there. So pixel art, yeah, pixel art. And then what I'll do is I'll just open this over here. Nothing main node.js. Let's see what have you written over here. So here the thing which I'm interested in is basically this. Is this? No, I don't know. I just wanna yeah. So on mouse move. This is very interesting. So get coordinate from event. Get get pixel coordinate. This function is very very helpful. So what I'll do is I'll copy this, and I'll just paste this over here. Wait, it's not working. What do you mean? Do I have to open this in VS Code now? I guess I have to. So in the main, my copy paste is not working in the web for some reason. So we have this get pixel coordinate from event. What this does, of course I'll be explaining, so just be with me for a while. uh, so what this does is, for any event, for any mouse event basically, so I'll say for any mouse event, right, what this does is this, okay, this takes, okay, and this calculates the coordinate of that particular of 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 your mouse according to your canvas, right? So from the offset of your canvas, I'll be, hold on, HTML canvas, yeah. So basically, uh how this works is basically, so I'll be explaining this a little bit on the Excalibur, then it will make a little bit more sense. So currently what happens is, let's say this is your screen, right? And this is your canvas somewhere in the between, like somewhere in the middle, right? So now whenever you're moving your mouse anywhere in this, what you want is, you don't want, like usually the mouse dot client text, like this thing, client text and client byte gives you a coordinate which is like from the top, like if this is your mouse, this gives you this distance, this and this distance, right? But what do we want? We want a distance from here, like from this particular place and this particular place, instead of the, like from the top and bottom. So what we do is we subtract the x and y coordinate of this canvas from the client x and client y. That gives you a coordinate of this, right? Surprising enough. And then and then what is this, like you must be thinking, what is this math dot seal pixel? So this, what does this do is, this gives us the uh, x and y based on pixel count, right? So what we do is, so if, like, let's say this is the 100, right, this comes up to be 100, right? So what is the x and y according to pixel in that array, right? So what you do is you divide this by whatever the pixel size is. So for example, in our term it is 10, right? So we divide it, and what comes up to be is 10. 10 means like there's 10 pixels in the top, so you're like 10 pixel away from the top, and might be like 5 pixel away from the left. And that's how you can calculate x and y in a pixel grid. You can see me writing this in the previous stream. If you want detailed version, there is a pixel art stream, I guess. You can go there. So after this, what I'll do is I'll copy this entire stuff, which is mouse dot, and of course I'll explain this as well. I don't want to write this again, like, yeah. So I guess before going for the animation loop here, I want to do this. So what is active tools, and what, like, I think we are calling this current tool. uh, in the way we are working right now, I think this would be an issue, but like, let's think about any issues like pretty later on. So this is not grid, this is pixel array, for, and then what is this pic, uh, so what is this, bro? Like we have this function, right? Yeah, so this needs canvas, so event is one thing, and then canvas, I guess, yeah. And then picked color. What is picked color? Picked color is whatever color you pick in the top, right? So for now, like, let's make it constant, like let's make it white for now. So like, picked color is white. So now if I go there, you can see this is drawing stuff, but this is drawing in opposite direction. So I think xy is switched. Yeah, so this is xy switched, so I can say pixel x and then pixel y, and then yeah, this will be proper. Yeah, you can see, so this is drawing in all the places. How many of you are getting this, by the way? Just say yes if you are understanding what I'm saying, and if you are not, just tell me what you are not understanding so far. How many of you are even watching, bro? Is there someone watching this? I don't know. uh there is three people watching, so all of you guys, are you understanding what I'm actually explaining over here? Just a question for you. Uh, yep, great. Karan is getting what I'm trying to explain. Amazing. So I'll explain this as well. This is the most amazing part. So as soon as there is a movement in the mouse, so as soon as our mouse moves, what happens is, we get the pixel coordinate. So how many pixels from the top and how many pixels from the left it is there. And then we manipulate the our 2D array. In our 2D array, we manipulate that particular x and y value with a color, so that in the loop when we draw it, we pick that particular color. Right? Very simple stuff. Nothing very complex. So yeah, we don't have the chat over here. That's interesting. Yeah, so this is what it is. Right now it is not even considering that is my mouse up and not, even if I like like there and it's continuously drawing for some reason, which we don't want. So for that, what we'll do is so this re-renders, which we don't want. Okay, hold on, how should I think I can do it a little bit more smartly. Like, this is not a smart way to do it. I'm pretty sure this is not a smart way to do it. I can do it a little bit more smartly. So animation, I just want to extract the animation loop out. Like, I think I can do it. So let's try to do, like, let's try to extract the animation loop out. Uh, I can even do it better. Like, I can even make it even faster than like using. Why to render it continuously if the state is not changing when it where like to which it depends, right? So let's do it a little bit more efficiently as compared to what we have done before. So what we can do is we can store that pixel grid, pixel array or pixel grid in over here, right? So yeah, so by default it is going to be, no, we don't want this. So here what we want is, we don't want this, we want like yeah, this one, what we want. So like, what this does is, if you pass a function to use state, like, right, if you pass a function to use state, you whatever you return is your default state of that particular. Little bit advanced React, I like, this is not even advanced, I think this is intermediate React. I hope so you guys would be fine with this. Wait, why is, what is uh where is everyone's chat? I don't know where the ship goes. I'm here for our captain. No, no, don't worry. uh, all of us will know where the ship goes. There is there is there is I guess, where is my chat missing? There's my chat. Okay, my chat was lost and I don't want to lose my chat. Okay, there you go, you guys are there. Okay, so next up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a pixel array, pixel grid, use state, all those kind of stuff. Good. But now we want to separate the animation loop from this use effect. We don't want to keep it over here. That's stupid. We shouldn't do it. So what I want to do is, I want to create a use effect whenever the things which changes the UI changes. We draw it. Simple stuff. So so whenever the pixel grid changes, so whenever our pixel grid changes, then only we want to do all those kind of stuff. But we want to set the context as a state now. So how can we do it? We can set, like, we'll have to create a new state for the context, I guess, now. Oh wait, now again my chat is lost. Where does my chat goes always? I don't know. Whoever is liking this, thank you. Okay, so yeah, let's do like a const ctx, set ctx is equal to use state. This would be like a HTML canvas font. I don't know. I don't even remember what is that. What is the return type of this? This is canvas rendering context 2D. So this should be canvas rendering context 2D. So canvas rendering context 2D. By default, it will be null. And then what we'll do is, instead of drawing anything over here, or doing all of these over here, we wouldn't do it over here. What we'll do is, we'll do it in the use effect over here. This will be so much more efficient, bro. This will be so much more efficient. No crazy manipulation. All those things which we are doing over here. Okay, so with, instead of pixel array, we have pixel grid now. No pixel array. And instead of context, okay, we do have ctx, but okay. So we'll have to do like this also, and then like any of these stuff only when, if there is context available, then do it. I mean, no. uh yeah, so there's like null pointer error, I guess we are missing one, this, yeah. So this will kind of work. This is way cleaner, right, and easy to understand as compared to what we were doing before. And can we do even better? So there's no pixel array now. This is also not required anymore, and I think this is definitely required, but we are doing this. So if there's no ctx, then do this. So what we can do is we can just say set ctx to ctx, and then or null. Right? Yeah, that didn't work. So we can say ctx and something like uh, and yeah, and then we can set a width and a height. That's kind of cool. And on move, uh, that's completely okay. Uh, Instead of doing this like this way, uh, we should do like so I'll be using a library called immer. Immer helps me to modify state, like complex state, very very easily. So we'll be doing this is a little bit intermediate or like a complex level React project. So all of you guys who are there for that, this is what we are doing. So immer we can pass over here, not like that. So from the immer we have a function called produce, right? And then in the produce, what we do is we pass the pixel grid and we get a draft from that. And then yeah, that's what we want to do. Very very true. And then so this gives us the new state, I think. New grid, something like that. And then what we can do is we can set this as a new grid. Yeah. So if you guys don't understand what produce does, this gives you a copy of that particular whatever state that is, and then you can modify that state to whatever you want, like directly. I'm not talking about creating a copy or anything. You can modify it directly. And then set pixel grid sets that particular stuff, which is kind of fine. And then there is no animation loop or anything like that. This is kind of not required now. So yeah, this should work. This oh, as soon as I said this should work, we have a giant error. Okay, cannot access canvas pixel width before initialization. It cannot access this before initialization. What do you mean, bro? What what you cannot access? Hmm. Canvas width and canvas height either include them or oh, canvas width, canvas height. Where do you use canvas width and canvas height inside this? Have we? Yeah, we have. Interesting. It was having some kind of issue. So it was having issue at 20. So we said, oh, this is because we haven't done this. Oh, we still have some issue. And the issue is at 20. What is the issue we have at 20? Okay. So, it cannot access the pixel width, pixel size width. So I think we can, uh, hmm, how should we do it? We should keep all the constants at the top of the page. I think that would definitely help. Yeah, yes, we have we have it working. We have it working. So now I guess we have like this, and you don't see that happening because I guess we are filling it back always. Oh, because okay, hold on. So the problem is I'll just tell you why this is happening, why this it is like it's not continuously appearing. It's because we are modifying directly, and then all the other ones are set to black, like there's no value for all the other ones. But wait, hold on, this doesn't behave like that. Why, what is the issue? Why is this kind of interesting? hmm you go through the pixel grid, and whenever this renders, whenever the pixel grid changes, and then we have fill style white. uh, Interesting. Wait, hold on. Uh, Instead of fill rect, let's do clear rect. cts dot clear rect. Uh, Canvas width, canvas height. That's interesting. But why does it? Oh wait, we have our first bug, bro. Everyone watching, we have our first bug. We have to fix this one. So we have a use. Wait, what do you mean? Missing dependency, canvas width, canvas height, and pixel grid. But we don't. So we're setting this, of course, but we don't. canvas on mouse move, and we get a pixel grid. We say produce, we get a draft, which is the copy. We say pixel x pixel y, and then we change it like to whatever, yeah, to white value. And then what, why everything else resets? Let's try to do this. Let's try to debug this by logging our grid. Let's make our grid like a little bit like smaller. So let's say canvas width is 10 by 10, so that we can debug this a little bit more easily. So log pixel grid. Okay, a lot of them is there. All of them is black. Why? Okay, hold on. The problem could be, is this running again and again? This shouldn't be running again and again. Okay, let's see. Uh, Running now. Shouldn't be running a bit again and again. I think pixel grid is triggered use effect whenever you try to draw. So I think clear rect code is, I cannot read your comment because it's is clearing the whole canvas. Okay, but bro, even if it is clearing the whole canvas, it doesn't matter because see, in our 2D array, right, what I'm not resetting all the other values. So all the other values are still like the same, right? So if like let's say 1, 2, and 3 is the place where I moved my mouse, right? So in the using the produce function, right? So if I, yeah, so if I modify the pixel x and xy at that particular place like this, then it's kind of fine. I think produce is messing things up. Produce is doing something very weird. Either I don't know how to use produce or there's something else. Let's see. Am I using produce wrong? Immer.js introduction to Immer. So what you do is you, okay, this is your what you get. So you get uh next state. Do we return the draft? I think we do return the draft, not sure. So do we return the draft state? I guess we do. Not sure. No, this doesn't fix anything. No, this doesn't fix anything. So hold on. Let me do it like a manually for right now. So let's create a copy. So how do you create a copy is you do this, and then what you do is do this, and then you set the copy like that. So yeah, it works. It was the issue of the produce, whatever this was doing. So yeah, produce was doing bad things for us, which we have fixed. Interesting. So now what we can do is we can scale this to like a bigger, like maybe 50 by 50, like 500 pixels. Yeah, interesting. So now we have what we need. uh, yeah, Karan, by the way, we fixed it finally. Yeah, so we have tools and all those things, so now we can use that. So this is the behavior what we are seeing right now. It should only happen when the mouse is down. When the mouse is not down, it shouldn't happen, right? So what we can do is we can write that part over here, that code over here. So we can say uh, let's keep this ref like a separately on the top, and yeah, and we can say const is mouse down, set is mouse down, right? And then what we can do is we can just say use state, and we can say false by default. By default, the mouse is not down. Wait, again, my chat is lost. Why do I keep losing my chat? There you go. All of you guys should always be there. Okay. So we have is mouse down. We have is mouse. Yeah. And then inside the use effect, what we can do is we can we can we can write a on mouse, like a canvas dot on mouse down function, which we don't want anything else. So we can say set mouse down true, and then here we can say canvas dot on mouse up function which does this. So interesting. Okay. So we have a state now which is mouse down. So we'll have to give this also in the dependency. So is mouse down, and then what we can do is we can say wait, not this doesn't matter over here, right? So whenever we move our whenever we move our mouse, like this entire thing should happen only if the if the mouse is down. So if mouse is mouse down, and then the current tool is current tool is pencil, then only it should do this. Yeah, so that's interesting. So now what I can do is I can just do, oh wait, not working. Is it giving me some error? No, it is not giving me any error. Interesting. uh Set pixel grid, previous grid, and you take previous grid. So well, I don't want to do something like this. I was having the code, working code. uh I want to do this. hmm oh, because okay, this makes sense. This makes sense because hmm. So we'll have to extract uh mouse is mouse down to a separate thing, because it doesn't know. Yeah, it doesn't know that. Yeah, so when it was registered, it was true, and that's what it will take, always take. It wouldn't know anything new. That's kind of issue. That's an issue, bro. That shouldn't happen, but it's okay. So how should we tackle this? uh I don't want to re-register this every time this okay. So let's have a separate use effect for all the event listeners. So use effect, uh I think we should build custom hooks now. This is the time. I mean, this is getting out of control now. So use effect, uh, uh, yeah. So window dot let's transfer this on mouse, whatever this thing is, to okay. This is still here. So this let's transfer this all of these to this place. And now this canvas is an issue, so we can pass the canvas ref over here. And what we can do is we can just say canvas ref dot current, and we can say question mark. Is that valid now? You can say if canvas ref dot current is available, then only do this. But dot on mouse move is available. Oh wait, hold on. I don't want to do this way. I don't want to do this way. So I'll say canvas is equal to yeah. And then instead of doing this, what we can do is we can go over here, and we can say current. Instead of current, we can say canvas. And oh, wait, again, you guys are lost. Yeah. So here, wait, hold on. So we have canvas on mouse move, and where were we? I'm lost, I guess. Canvas dot on mouse move, which is correct, right? So now this is problem. The problem is saying if there's no canvas, I'll say if there's no canvas, return. Simple. So and then it will not be canvas dot run. It will be canvas ref dot current as mouse down, and whatever this is. Current tool. Yeah. What are you angry at? Update dependency to be what, like what? Um, Update dependency array to be this. Yeah, I'm okay with this. So is it angry at me? No, it is not. So still it's not working. I think my current tool is not pencil. That's, or this condition is not getting satisfied. Is mouse down. Let's not have like this current tool or something like that. Let's have only is mouse down. Yeah, that's working. It's working, bro. It's working. I can write my name. Yeah. Who are you? Everyone else, like everyone who's watching, are you guys excited for the next part? We'll be building new tools now, and I'll be also coming back after filling up my water bottle. So we'll be back really, really soon. all of you guys, whatever tools you have in your head, you can just let me know. And yeah, I'll be back after filling up my water bottle. It's literally empty. uh, I'm thirsty right now, so you guys could tell me what should we do, right? What's the tool we should use? So just write it. I'll be back after filling up my water. Yes, I am back. I am back, and let's continue this video. Let's continue this video. So, by the way, how many of you are watching now? I'm just curious. Four of you are watching. All of you guys who are watching, just say hi to me once, because yeah, whatever. So yeah, we have this, whatever, we have this working, but the tool is not working because we have written the wrong condition over here. So we'll say if this is pencil, and I don't know the current tool is pencil by default or not. It should be. I mean, yeah, it's pencil. So now this is all fine. Good. Now we need eraser, and we need the now we need the tools access, right? And all those kind of stuff. So for now, let's keep it basic. So let's make it a little bit smaller. I guess this is too big. Yeah. Do we need anything else? We'll use a lot of code from here right now. Yeah, yeah. Hi, Bipin is here. Bipin, are you enjoying this project? Are you looking forward to this project? Are you liking this project? Where is the editor? I don't know. My editor is lost. Okay. So we have few dependencies, the canvas height and canvas height. They never change, bro. Update dependency. No, we don't care. So yeah. So then the next thing what we'll do is we'll be coding other tools. So let's have the eraser tool now. So let's find the icon for eraser now. Not over here, but where is that? Where is that? Where is that? Where is React icons, bro? It's here, right? So we need an eraser icon, so we can erase stuff. And hey, will you be implementing undo redo? Uh, yes, we can do it, but okay. I was asking you guys, would you like me to implement undo? I think that would consume all the like the entire stream into this editor part. What I would ask all of you guys who is watching is, I'll be uploading this to React. I'll be uploading this to my GitHub. So I would request all of you guys to please create PRs for all the features like undo, redo, all these features. I would be implementing the social part after this, I guess. There will be no undo, redo right now. Like that would, like the entire stream will be all about editors otherwise, right? Uh, or we will, I'm not sure. I mean, if we are able to finish off the social part really early, it's all like, yeah, I don't know if you guys are ready to be waking up entire night with me. Don't create this a habit, bro. Like this is not a good habit. Okay, don't wake up entire night. I do that quite often for some reason. But it's not a good habit. We should take like good amount of sleep always. Wait, why the hell are you over here? Okay. Hmm. So yeah. So we have this ri eraser line. So this ri eraser line, what we'll do is we'll have this as a second tool in our arsenal, in our thing. So we'll just copy this and we'll say this whatever ri eraser line. So now we'll have like two tools, like which is one is, where is my, yeah, so one is eraser, another one is this pencil. So cool. uh, so let's implement pencil eraser now. So so in the pencils enum we'll have eraser now as well. So yeah. uh, hmm. So we'll have eraser as well in the tools package. So now what we want is whenever you click the pencil, so there should be an on click to this. So this would be an on click to this, on click to this, which will be something like this. And then what we'll do is we'll just say on click of this particular thing. What we want is we want to say that we want to destructure on click from this. So on click, right? And then we want to say, yeah, if this on click exists, then simply on click, call the on click. Yeah. So now what we can do is we can go to this particular thing and we can say on click, and then we can go to this stuff and we can say this is pencil. Quite obvious what we want. And the next stuff what we want is we want to say on click, and we want to say set current tool to be eraser. Pretty simple. So now what should happen when the eraser happens? So whatever is the default canvas color, right? It should start replacing it with that. So in our case, the default canvas color is black. It could be anything else. So let's set it as a constant. So let's say default canvas color. I think we should have a eraser color or something like that. I don't know. Let's have it like a black. And then instead of filling this with this, we can say default canvas color. And then what we can do next is we would like to reset. We would like whenever like this would work quite similar, but it would, instead of filling that color, it would fill that default canvas color. So yeah, so it's like that. Next thing what we can do is we can we can, how much the time? It's 1 o'clock. Surprisingly, it's already one. Interesting. Okay, so here we have so we can write another if statement. So is mouse down and it's eraser, then instead of black, let's have it like a default canvas color. So this will do what is if we just draw something, right, and if we just take the eraser, we can now erase everything what we want. We might have an option to increase the eraser size or something like that later on, but yeah, this is what we have right now. So now let's build the next stuff, which is picking up the colors for your pencil. So let's do that. So here in the, as we have created a div over here, like what we can do over here is we can just have a color picker. I just hate this default input color picker, but I guess first let's try that out. What do we got? We got something like this, and it looks super ugly. Can we do like a React color picker? Do we have a good color picker? I mean, just I'm just curious. This is interesting. This looks so good, bro. This looks so good. Let's use this. What do you say? What do you say, all of you guys who are there? Uh, yeah. So let's use React color and this particular thing. So it's yarn add React color, and then it says sketch picker from the. Oh, there are different kinds of picker in this React picker, and then we can use sketch picker. Good. So now what we can do is we can go and we can say import something from React color, and then what kind of picker do you want to use? So I want to use sketch picker. What do I have? Oh, bro, come on. So we don't have type definition. I think we do need type definition for this as well. So we'll say at the rate type slash React color. I guess I'm not sure. Is that type definition available? Yes, it is available. Interesting. So now what we can do is we can I guess we can say alpha editor, whatever this Chrome picker, circle picker. Let's have circle picker. That sounds interesting. Circle picker sounds interesting. Yeah. So here what we can do is we can just, instead of showing this, we can say circle picker, something like that. Circle picker, and there you go. Oh, where's our app? Oh, this looks so good, but we cannot use this surprisingly. We cannot use this, but this is so good. This looks so good. Can I do something about this? Can I make it smaller or bigger? I don't know. Can I do that? Can I define a row? Like how many rows can I ref? Is there any property? Circle size, spacing. Let's increase the width to something like width full. Can we do full or 100% or something like that? Is it possible? No. Can I do like 100%? Yeah, we can do that. Interesting. Uh, this is so good. I guess there will be other types which would be interesting. Hmm. So these are circles. This is Twitter, and then you have this kind of stuff. Should we use Twitter? Just curious. How many should we show? Can we pick how many should we show? Like circle size, spacing, name. We can't change like what uh like how many of them do you want to say? Do we want to show? That's kind of sad. Yeah, that's okay. Let be. We don't care. And then what we can do is we can add some padding to this, maybe like that. That looks interesting. Yeah. And then we can uh we can say colors, I guess. Colors. I'm pretty sure you guys will be creating like 10 times better UI than me. Margin bottom two. But this is what I'm doing right now. So now what we can do is we can create a state over here. Uh, and then over here and we'll say current color, something like that. And by default the color will be white. Yes, by default the color is white, but whenever there is a change in this particular color picker, which is color picker, we'll say on change. We can do something like set current color is, I think we'll get the color as a value. uh, yeah, color dot, we want an X value. Yeah, it doesn't matter to us. So we have whenever that changes, we have a current color, but we have to use the current color. So when is the place we'll be using it? Whenever we draw something, so whenever our mouse moves, we have to use it there. This is the place where we use it. So we don't want to use it white. We want to say current color. Yeah. So current color is also something we have over here as a dependency. Yeah. And then what we can do is we can say return whenever this returns. You don't want to keep re-registering our on move listener, whatever. Yeah. So now we can do like a purple color and we can draw something in purple, interesting enough. And then we can do like a this color and we can draw that. And then we can do like this color and we can draw that. And that's super cool. How many of you guys think this is cool? I think what I can do is I can keep it like that, but I can make it scrollable, like overflow scroll, something like that. So I could make it like a very big width, something like that. Uh, yeah, I can. I don't know. This is 100%, right? Yeah. So I can say that this is so there's nothing like that over here, and then I can say width full overflow auto. Yeah. Can we do better? I don't know. It shouldn't be like that. I mean, overflow Y auto, not overflow auto. Uh, scroll, overflow scroll, simple stuff. Oh, this is no. This is X, not this is Y. I'm doing this completely wrong. Yeah. So we have. I don't know. What should we do? This is. Uh, do we have any better than this? I mean, some color picker. This is also looking good. I think swatches is looking good, but this is too big. Circles is the best thing, but not sure how to handle this. Is it's looking kind of okay. We could minutely control this later on, but this list seems okay. So the next thing what I'll do is I'll just remove this scroll because I just hate that scroll bar in the bottom. So whatever we have now, you can pick colors from here. I think there will be something called thickness. So we'll have thickness and we can have all those other stuff, but not right now. But right now we can do one stuff. We can draw something. Let's draw a boy who has who has yellow hairs. So we'll have a boy and which have yellow hairs. Okay. So yeah, and then let's have it like a brown skin. Yeah, something like that. So we'll have a brown skinned boy, and then yellow hairs, like little bit like that. Kind of interesting. I don't know. And then we could have like eyes. So oh, that's bad. That's bad. We can just erase that. We can have. We don't have black over here. That's uh. We'll have like a small eyes and maybe like might be a, like we might have a mouth and yeah, we might have a t-shirt kind of thing. Maybe like this, like yeah, something like that. Yeah, and I don't know. We can have like eraser. We can go pick eraser and kind of delete that. We can like we can we can have like a little bit pinkish. Why is it not working? Because we have okay. So okay, now all of you guys watching, rate me out of 10. How good is my drawing? And please don't give zero. That would that would be like I wouldn't feel good. So please rate my drawing. Tej, hey Tej, what's up? How are you? Uh, we are drawing. We have made this, and now we are drawing this, and yeah, interesting, interesting. We are all lost. Whatever we were doing, we have lost, and we have started creating drawing now because I wanted to see what you can do with this. Oh. Now rate my drawing. I want out of 10, how much rating do you give to my drawing? Let's see how much. Oh, 8 out of 10. Okay. 8 out of 10. I got an 8, bro. I got an 8. That's a good score. Come on. I got an 8. Okay. Hands 2 out of 10. Oh, hands are disgusting. Arjun Krishna. Hi, just now saw the notification. Hey Arjun, what's up? Welcome to the stream. We have just implemented the same pixel art drawer which we did before, but now this time in React. So this is going to be a very very long stream, I'm pretty sure, but yeah, we have achieved this much in 1.5 hours. And let's right now a download feature. Let's transfer all the tools we were having from that particular code base. I think we were having few other tools in that code base. We had a bucket, so that fills in all the space which is there, which is interesting. So let's create a bucket bucket now. So what we'll do is we'll just go to this and let's pick an icon now. So let's pick a bucket icon, bucket, and then we can do this. We can copy this. It's from LU. Okay, LU bucket. Okay, that's interesting. So let's import this guys. So import from React icons slash bucket. Oh, LU from LU, and then what we can say is we can say LU bucket paint bucket. Exactly, that's what we want. And here in the as you know, the process to add a new tool, right? So we just copy this part and then we paste this part, and then we do, what do you do instead of doing that? Okay, we'll do change that later on, but first we do lu paint bucket, and there you go. We should have a paint bucket now. There you go, that's a paint bucket. And what we have to do, one more thing, this whatever the tool is appearing, it should be very much conditional to what tool is currently selected. So we'll say current tool, if it equal to tools.pencil, then it kind of like this makes sense, otherwise this doesn't make sense, right? uh yeah, so if current tool is pencil, then this will be this, otherwise yeah, otherwise there is nothing. Cool. Eraser also we can, we will think about that later. So we have pencil, we will have now the bucket. So bucket will also kind of have the same thing. We can do this. So if this or the current tool is bucket, uh, is equal to, so we don't have the bucket now in the tools, so let's do that. So let's have like a bucket, uh, yeah, Are we streaming? Yeah, we are. Okay, so let's go to VS Code now, and let's implement the bucket thing. But before that, let's code the UI over here. So or the, oh, we don't want to do that. Or the current tool now. Or the current tool is equal to tools dot bucket, and then we have to get rid of one of these things over here. Wait, why is it? Why are you angry at me? Why are you angry at me? Don't be angry at me. Hold on. Hold on, everyone. Hold on, everyone. This is not liking what I'm doing to this. Okay, so if this is pencil, or we can do like, we can be a little bit smart. So we can say like tools dot bucket comma tools dot pencil dot includes current tool. If this is like if any one of them is one of the current tools, not current color but current tool, then basically we want to render that color, whatever thing was there, color picker. Yeah, why is it like that? Yeah, so whenever we go over here, this is there, this is in the, oh wait, why is it not, I guess we'll have to refresh this. uh yeah, wait, it's working for one thing but it's not working for the other thing. How is this possible? So if this is bucket or pencil, oh, because we are not setting it, okay, this makes sense. So in the bucket, what we have to do is we have to set this to bucket instead of that. So yeah, now this is okay. So in the eraser it doesn't work, in the bucket it works, in the pencil it works. Yeah, that's how we want it. So the next thing what we want is we want, what do we want? We want we want the bucket to work, right? And let's simply let's be so if you want how this I developed this bucket thing, go to my stream where I created this in JavaScript. Watch that stream and you'll get it. But this is how I did it. So this is an on-click listener, surprisingly. Okay, let's copy this from here and paste this in the event listener thing which we made, I think. Uh, yeah, uh, we can do it over here. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, we shouldn't do it over here, but we can do it after this. After this, yeah, we can do it over here. So all these. Okay, so here we have to pass the canvas. Uh, Quite easy now. So if this is, if the current tool is equal to not current color, bro, it's current tool is equal to bucket. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. Instead of grid, this will be targeted as this, and then q is this. So how are we going to do it? We'll have to create a copy. So okay, so we'll have to say current grid. So what's the grid we have currently? What's the name? I've forgotten. So it's pixel grid. So we are saying this pixel grid, right? And here what we have to do is now is we have to say pixel grid at this, and then we have a q, and then we have a height pixel. So instead of height pixel, it's pixel size now, and then same goes over here, pixel size now. Okay, and then we have a kind of like x and a y. Interesting. So we have grid at x and y is this. So instead of grid at x and y, what we have to do is we have to create a shallow copy of that. So we'll say new grid is equal to a copy of the previous grid, and then we can say new grid is this. So wherever we are assigning this, so picked color will be current color, and what is x and y over here is undefined in array type. So array type, it's undefined. That's true. Q we have, and then we just popping that up, and then we say grid. So this is, instead of grid, this is pixel grid. But hold on, is it, we shouldn't do it using pixel grid. I think this should be new grid. All the places where we are writing this, it should be new grid, and then here also it should be new grid. That's interesting. Okay, So what is shallow copy? Shallow copy is this what we are doing over here. So there is two kinds of ways you can copy variables in JavaScript. One is called pass by value, and another is called pass by reference. And what is pass by value? What is by pass by reference? I'll be explaining. So if I like, for example, if I didn't copy this, right, it would be directly like modifying, if like that will pass the reference and I'll be directly modifying the parent variable, like the main variable, right? I don't want to do that. I want to create a shallow copy of this so that like it's a copy of this pixel grid, and then I want to modify that and set it back as a new grid. Shallow copy is like copying array without passing the reference, if that makes sense. Or I'll explain you with some example if you need. Just let me know, like just tell me I do not got it. So we have x and y. It is not wrong. It's the TypeScript which is complaining. A number undefined is not array type. Okay. So we get a val out of this. So okay, I have an idea. So you can say val is equal to q dot pop, and then you can say this is val, and then do this only if there's val. Yeah, that's cool. So this would work, I guess. So yeah, so on click we are doing this in this. Okay, should work. I don't know. Let's see. I'll be explaining you this code in a while. Hold on, let me try this first. So what we'll do is we'll create a circle over here. Let's create a good little circle and something like this, and let's try to fill this up with like maybe green. This doesn't work. This, we are stupid. How will it work? We are not setting the new grid back to the, yeah. So set pixel grid, it will be new grid, and now this will work. I think should work. Uh, yeah, so let's draw this again. So let's say if I am just doing this, making a good circle, and then going to the bucket and taking this color. It does not work. Why are you not working? Why? Something is breaking, bro. Something is breaking. We are not able to use the bucket tool. Support for default props will be removed from the function. What is default props, bro? I'm not using default props. Circle swatch. Support for default props will be removed from the function. Whatever. Oh, this circle swatch is just this component is giving us the errors. Um, hmm. I think this guy is just not happy with us for some reason. Is it even working? So what do? We just keep pushing it to the queue until there is like this condition is met. So if this is not the condition, then uh hmm, how should we do it? How should we go about this? I really don't know. Uh, type number undefined is not an array type, but this shouldn't be an issue, right? So this is new grid where we copied the previous grid, and this is the target color. So is the target color an option? Because are we oh, hold on. What is pixel x, pixel y? Oh, this is the coordinate, right? This is correct. And yeah, and then we set the grid over here. Uh, do we have to do it every time? I don't think so. Yeah. So new grid at xy. Anybody knows what is the error? And can anybody help me to resolve this error? This is so bad. Why React swatches? Why are you giving me this error? Hold on. Let's try to figure it out. So let's go to the bucket tool. Let's fill it. Oh, it worked. Oh, interesting. It worked, but not as if what we intended to this to do. So let's create a really good like this kind of rectangle. Let's go to bucket tool. Let's go over here. This doesn't work now. Uh, okay. Well, okay. So Q is more than this. Is it even working? Is it even running? It's just curious. What is the value of Q on every iteration? Uh, Yeah, what is the value of Q on every iteration? Uh, so we get an array which is of length 2, and then we get this. And the array doesn't have anything. I think we copied it in a wrong way, or like we did something wrong with this. Let's see the code over here. I'm pretty sure this code works for 100% sure. But what are we doing over here? We go over here and we're modifying the grid. Oh, we are modifying the grid every time for every each one of these. Okay. So we can be a little bit more smart over here. Instead of doing this, so we have a new grid. We are saying at this XY location, set it to be the current color. So what do you mean by current color? So whatever the current color is, that makes sense. And then what you do is you just take the left, right, and whatever, like up, left, right pixel. Okay, forget about the bucket right now. Let's go to the next tool. We'll be thinking about this later on. Let's not get stuck, because if we get stuck, we'll be there for a very long time. Okay, so the next tool what we have is download tool. Let's copy all the tools and then we'll be fixing the tools. So next tool is we have a download tool. So let's quickly have this download icon from this particular place. Um, so which icon do we want to use? This is kind of cool. IO cloud download outline. Looks cool. Okay. So Mill Mike. Hey Mill Mike, what's up? How are you? How are you doing? How is your life been so far? Wait. Is it IO5? Yeah, it's IO5. We can just copy this from here. We can go over here and copy this particular part, paste it over here, and then we can say IO. Oh, we don't have that. Okay, we can go over here and we can say IO cloud outline. Yeah, so this should make it a little bit. Yeah, this is the download icon. So what we want to do now is whenever the download is clicked, whatever you have drawn on the canvas, we want to download this on your local machine. Already did this in the previous stream. Again, I'm just copying all the tools which we have written. So this is that. This is the download. So window.download. Where's the download, bro? Where's the download? Download.on click. It's a very simple. We just go to canvas, create a data URL, and then just download that. It's damn simple, bro. It's very simple. So in the download, what do? We just go over here. We just do this, and we do this, and what? So we'll have to say const canvas is equal to canvas.ref, and then we'll say if there's no canvas return, but there is a canvas, so yeah. And then this is so happy boolean is not a property of string. So okay, just forget it, don't set it. Yeah, let's try now. So if I just write, if I go select this and write happy over here, what, like something like that, and if I click download, oh, not allowed to navigate frame URL. Okay, that makes sense. uh I can say this too like that. I think that would work. Oh, that works. See, this is the image I just downloaded as a canvas, like whatever, like from this whatever pixel art editor. Yeah. Let's drink some water, bro. Let's drink some water. Water is kind of essential. Next is what we have is, do we have any other tool? I don't know. Do we have any other tool in the previous one? I don't think so. This is all the tools which was there. There was the eraser, there was a pencil, there was a save. Interesting. We don't want save. We'll be doing this using database and all. So that's kind of okay. By the way, how many of you are still here? I seriously don't think a lot of you will be still here because, oh, this is not the thing which I want to open. Because, oh my God, four of you are still watching. Hi to all four of you. What's up? How are you? Okay, so let's okay, let's refresh this. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So the next thing what we'll do is we will be, oh, all of you guys are here. I was just wondering if anybody's here or uh, everybody's gone. So, okay. So the next thing what we'll do is we will be coding a way to share this particular whatever art form you have as a social media website. Of course, there is bucket is still to be fixed. We'll do that. And we a project a thing for all of you guys, right, who are there in this particular stream. I'll be posting this on GitHub, so add whatever new tools which you wish, and or add the sub like tools properties over here, whatever you wish. So add it, create a PR. I'll be reviewing that PR, and then we'll be merging it. So it will be a completely open source project, this pixel art maker. But let's now create the social part of this entire app. Okay, we have made an editor, so let's forget about the editor now. And of course we have the bucket bug also, let's forget that as well, we'll be fixing that later on. Okay, so we have editor now. The next thing that we need is a way to create account in our application. So we want to create like an uh, sign up and a sign in, two things. Let's create a sign up first, and then we'll be thinking about sign in or anything like that. So page.tsx. Yeah, wait, have we created a folder over here? I don't want to create a folder. Delete, move to trash, and then now create a file, page.tsx. There you go. Yeah. By the way, I have a way. I can move my chat to my screen directly. There's a way. Hold on. In OBS Studios, I can just go over here. I can say add, and I can say web source, something like that, browser or web source or something like that. I can do. Is it browser or is it like deprecated window capture? Uh, I think it's browser, and then I can say create new. Okay, and then I can just simply add the URL to that. Hold on, I'm trying to get the chat directly over here so that we don't keep missing it. Oh, why is it like that? Okay, why can't I do this? Yeah, there you go. That's the chat, bro. So all of you guys will be over here. Oh, that's stupid. Why is this like this? Uh, let's delete this. Hold on. Is it okay for you guys to, if you guys like don't see the chat, right? That's okay. Oh, but let it be there, whatever, wherever it is. Okay. So let's go to the next part where we'll be creating the sign up page. So let's create a sign up page. So it's a sign up page, and then kind of like that, return a div. A very simple sign up page we'll be writing. So wait, what are we doing over here? We don't do this. So we don't do this. Mike, interesting project. Is this for you or for work? This is just for me. Just curious. Just uh, just for fun. Yeah. Export default sign up page. The AI has created a sign up page for me. I don't want to write the UIs, unfortunately. So let's go for sign up. Wow, interesting. This is great. This is exactly how I would want my AI to like do it. I mean, how I want my, but I want name also. Username is picked based on the. Should I take the email IDs? Yes, I think I should. So there's no username. So there's like something called email ID over here. Uh, I don't want to do this like this. I want to do it using Next UI. I think Next UI is really great. I want to do this using Next UI. Let's do it. Let's use Next UI. Uh, yeah. So I want to do it. Where is the project setup, guys? How can we set it up? Oh, it's Next.js. Here we go. So the first thing what you do is you install all these things. So let's do that. Let's install all these things. Next thing what we do is we create, so in the tailwind config file, you add this stuff. So let's copy this. Let's go to the tailwind config file. and let's add this stuff. So the next thing what you do is you add this next UI in your plugins. So we don't have anything, so we'll just add next UI, which we can't find for some reason. Hold on. Is our installation done? No, it's still going on. Let's wait for our installation to go. Installation to basically get finished. Ah, okay. Hmm. There you go. So that's done. So next, then the next thing what we can do is if you go to the documentation, we have to do like this next UI. So let's do that. So it's a next UI, and there you go. So that's next UI, and next up is we have to create a next UI provider. Let's do that. In the app, I guess we'll have to do like a next UI provider or something like that. I think the name shouldn't be that, but we don't really care. So we can just copy this entire thing up. We can just copy this entire thing up. I just hate that name providers. Like what providers of what? Okay. This use client interesting stuff. Now in the layout.tsx, what we have to do is we have to take this children and this nav bar and all those interesting stuff. And then we have to wrap this around next UI provider and then kind of do this. There you go. We have next UI now in the application. You don't trust me? You really don't trust me? I'll just show you we have next UI in the app. So instead of building it like this, which would have been really great, I wouldn't do this like this way. Uh, do I need state management, global state management, all those kind of stuff? I don't know. I might not. I don't know. Okay, so the first thing what we'll do is we'll have like a card in the between. So we'll say class width full height screen flex justify center items center, and then we'll have a div which will be a card, I guess. So this will be a card. So it's a class width, I don't know, 1 by 2, height auto, and then bg is slate, something like yeah, slate, something like that. Now the bad thing is I have never used this next UI. I have used next UI, but I don't know all the components, so we'll have to see all the components. Do we have a card component? We do have a card component. Interesting. Okay, so let's use the card component. I mean, why to do this? Let's use the card component from the next UI, and then what? How do you use this? So you have a card component and you have a card body. Interesting. So we have a card body, and do we have a heading? I don't know. We should have a heading. Every component library have a heading. Go heading. We don't. Okay. Text 3XL or 3XL, and then we'll say sign up. How does it look? How does it look? It is just not happy with us because we are using these components and it cannot render them on server. So we'll have to say use client over here. We'll have to render this on client basically. Simple stuff. This shouldn't be an error now. Create context only work, but bro, I have changed this. What do you mean? Create context doesn't work on. Wait, this is where is the issue? Create context only works on the client component. Add use client directive. I did right. This is how you do it. What do you want from me, huh? Uh, uh, what's the issue now? This error happens when generating this page. Okay, let's go to the other page and now that come back to this page. Or let's go to this localhost port whatever 3000 slash editor, which was working all fine, but still this is angry at me. It wasn't angry before using any of these. So is it like due to this? I just curious. I guess it is. It is due to this. Wait. Why would you? Do I have to restart? I think I have to restart the app and everything would be fine. Let's restart the app. I think this is something wrong with Next.js. Something is wrong with my Next.js, so I guess things will be better now. Things are starting. It's taking a while. Yeah. Oh wait, what? Can't render? That's insane. Next UI provider is use client, right? That's okay. And then in the layout we have used it, so that's kind of okay. In the sign up, I'll just remove everything. Okay, I'll remove this. I'll remove this. I'll remove this, and then let's save this. And create context is only works on client component. I'd use client directive at the top of your app. Do I have to say use client on the layout itself? Because I've used it there. I don't know. Oh, then I can not use metadata and all. Wasn't required. Hold on. Why is it this? Why is this error coming to us? This shouldn't be the case because there's a child component. So child component is child. We are rendering this. Wait. Oh, okay, okay. This is not coming from the place where we are expecting this to come. So this is wrong. So this shouldn't be like that. It should like this. So not that one. I mean, this is not a component which we want in fact. So next UI provider from this dot next UI provider. Yeah. And then what happened to this export function providers? Okay. So there's nothing like that. How did they do it? Uh, let's rename this to providers, I guess. Yes, I would like to that. The name has something, I think, something to do with the setup. Installation, Next.js. So providers is what you have to create, and then you have to do this, and then you have to do providers. Hmm. So we have done this wrong. Providers. Okay. So even the name doesn't matter, bro. Why have it changed the name? It doesn't matter. So we can change the providers. We can pass this over here, and now things should be better. Yeah, we are back again to the business. So let's go to the sign up now again. And I guess this is 404 because we don't have anything called sign up. Because we don't have, wait, why don't we have this? Sign up. Oh, that's the spelling is wrong. Sign up. I'm sorry, guys. We are back on track. We are back on track. Let's rock it. Yeah. The first thing what we'll do is we want a card in the card. So for using any one of these things, what we need is we need to render this in client. So we'll have to say use client. I think this doesn't require me to render this in client. No, this doesn't. Okay, that's good. So next thing what we'll do is we'll say card body, card body, card body, and then form. Is this something related to form? No. The first thing what we have to do is we have to yeah. That's, wait, why is it circle? I don't know. Why? Text 3 Excel test. Oh, that's kind of like that. So forget it. Let's use our own. I mean, I don't see this working. So class border gray, something like very dark, something like gray, something like very dark, something like maybe 700, and then rounded MD, and then padding 3, and then width is 1 by 2, something like that. And then what we can do is we can say we can say how, yeah, can I do that? Is that an option? Yeah, that's an option. Interesting. So instead of using this input, I can be a little bit more smart and I can do like this input, which would be, I guess, better. Yeah, that's definitely better. And then we don't need this whatever styling it has. Uh, yeah. Okay. So we need an input. Mm, what is it? The input looks. It literally looks interesting. And then we can say text 3XL, 3XL, something like that. And we can say this is actually signed. Please excuse me, guys, for this UI part. I know this is boring, but yeah, but we cannot. We'll have to be through this. We'll have to be together through this particular phase. So I'll just say the first thing which we want is the name, right? The next thing which we want is all of these things will be inside a div. Wait, inside a div. No, it will be like this. It's kind of fine. And we can say class space y, something like 3. Yeah, and then we can have like more inputs. So we can say input placeholder, something like not email. Yeah, basically email. And then basically password, uh, right? And then basically nothing else. We just want a button now. Uh, uh, Sign up. And then we can say color is basically primary. Interesting, right? So we have constructed a sign up page, a normal sign up page, but all of these is for some reason white, which I don't know is fine or not, but peach is white, right? So is it shadow true? We don't want shadows. Okay, so dark mode, I don't know. Can we switch to dark mode, to this entire thing to dark, something like that? Theme, we have this kind of theme, and then we have this is okay. And how can we make it dark? Okay. Uh oh, so we just whatever the main class is passed dark for everything dark. Okay, that's interesting. We can do that. So the layout in the is, so if I just cut this and I say main, wait, hold on, I say main and then I paste this over here. No, not there. I mean over here, and then not that, man. Come on, like I don't want to do that. I want to do this, and then I want to, if I just say class name dark, will it make it dark? Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, I did. Oh, this is cool. I have some kind of sign up working. Hmm. So the only one thing which I would like to do is in the page.tsx here, I would like to just do like class margin top 3. I don't know. Padding top will work. I don't know. There should something should work. Come on. DR would work. Yeah, it did work. Okay, I wanted some space between the sign up and all. Cool. We have a simple sign up page. The next thing what we'll do is we'll make that sign up work. But before making the sign up work, we'll have to set up a database. Now we'll be using something called MongoDB. I haven't used this for a very long time, bro. I am all about like this SQL and all those stuff. So start free view pricing. I want to start free. Can I sign up for this? Sign up with Google. That's what I want to do. I think I already have accounts. I should do sign in instead of sign up. Hold on. Don't do that. Sign in. So I want to sign in using what? Google or GitHub. What should I use to sign in? I'm still confused. Oh, it signed me in. Superb. So we already have a cluster. So we'll resume this cluster. I might have some data. Go to user preferences. I've already forgotten my. I've already forgotten my like database access, and then add new database user, and then what should we name the user? Let's name this user admin, and I cannot show you the password because you guys will DDoS my database, my small little database. So we'll just just wait for a second. We'll create a .env file over here, .env file, and we'll say mongo db url, or like MongoDB password, or like username is equal to what should we name the password? Let's name the password. Let's name the user admin, and then MongoDB password. That shouldn't be the password. Bro, please don't DDoS my database even if you see my password. Please don't do that. Okay. So I think I wrote that and then yeah, temporary user. Yeah, this is temporary user. The user is temporary will be deleted after you specify a duration. Yeah, delete this after 6 hours. That's kind of okay. You must choose at least a role or a. Oh, you want to see what I'm doing? This is what I'm doing. So add a built-in role. What is built-in role? Atlas admin. Only read any database. Read and write to any database. Uh, read and write to any database. Yeah, do that. And can I add this user now? I guess I can. Yeah, I have added this user. So this user is there. We are using MongoDB finally. Okay. So let's set up our MongoDB. Yeah. So let's call it hmm, database, and let's call it index.ts. And I have let's use passport for passport JS. It's not passport, I think it's what it's called. MongoDB ORM. I just remember, I just forgotten the name. It's called Mongoose. Yeah, that's what we want to use. We want to use Mongoose. So let's install Mongoose. Yeah, Mongoose. Yeah, and there you go. We have Mongoose. And how do you connect? So you just say import Mongoose from Mongoose, and then you do mongoose.connect to some database, which we will be doing in a while. So hmm, where is that thing? Okay, I'm just missing that stuff. Okay, so let's transfer this over here and that same stuff. This one also over here. Okay, so I think my database instance should be up and running. Let's see what we have. What do I have in my database? If I say resume cluster, yeah, it's resuming my cluster. It could take 1 to 3 minutes, whatever. Let it be. So whatever my URL will be in the future, let's say MongoDB, something like that. Let's uh, let's call it like, yeah. I don't think so. This new URL parser is even required. This is also not required. Uh, yeah. The next thing, how do you? It's been a while since I've used Mongoose, bro. It's been like 2 3 years, I guess. Last time I used Mongoose. So quick start guide. Let's place that there. And we have connect, and then how do you okay, so this is kind of like const get database, no, class database, and then let's try to export default database, and let's try to create a singleton instance. So static, or like abstract class, now static database. I don't know, is that consist or not? So get database. I don't think so. That need that. I don't need that. I don't need any of these things. So I just want this to run initially. How can I use Mongoose with using Mongoose with Next.js? Using Mongoose with Next 11, whatever. I don't care about the version. You just do that. You do that. You say Mongoose and you say lib. Oh, so you that's kind of the pattern. All of the things which you do is inside some kind of a lib folder. So uh so instead of like creating like something like this, what we can do is we can just delete this, and we can say instead of lib we can say database.ts, uh and then what we can do is, what should we do? So it says simply do that and then use it. Oh, very simple. That's awesome. That's awesome. We can do that. So then what we have to do is we have to say import mongoose from mongoose, and then some mongoose URL. Will be doing that eventually, but yeah. So connect, and let's call the connect over here uh, mm, cached global. So okay, let cached. So how do we, so it cached, and there's no cached global dot mongoose is equal to connection null promise whatever uh db connect, and then it exported db connect and it returned okay, that's how you do it. So you say async function connect, something like that, and then you do this. But wait, I don't want to do this. I want to do like so uh, if there is no cached, so what is cached first? So cached, so that we avoid, just this is to avoid, I think, multiple instances. This is not a new tutorial. I don't trust this article, bro. What's the best way to add? So in the next config.js, you add mongodb url, and then in the middleware mongodb.js, you just write as connect, and yeah, you're good to go. So what we have to do is we have to hmm. So I think that .env is already loaded from .env, so we don't need that. But we can definitely do this, and we can say export default connect. Uh, yeah, and then here we can say if mongoose dot connection connections at 0 dot ready state, then it will basically return a handler. What is a handler, bro? Handler. I cannot find a good solution. Is there any good solution for this? How to use mongoose with Next.js? Uh, hmm. Hmm. I will think about multiple connections maybe later on. So yeah, let's get rid of this, and let's directly write like if um yeah, but we don't need any of these stuff. Uh, connected successfully, but this is not how what we want. Basically, this the user ID is this will be like backtick, and then backtick, and then uh, process.env dot uh, I don't remember what. I think it was, hold on, it was MongoDB user and MongoDB pass. Okay. What we want is we want Mongo DB user, and then I guess there is a password like MongoDB. What is the URL format of MongoDB? Just curious. So if I go to connect, and if I go to, I want to connect it through an application, then I need this kind of URL. Okay. Interesting. So I can paste this over here, and then instead of this password over here, what I need is I need the actual password, which is process.env dot again, forget what was the key. uh, it is MongoDB pass. So MongoDB pass, yeah. So that will help us to connect to the database. Next thing what we have to do is we have to build all the schemas. So let's actually focus on building all the schemas pretty fastly. So let's build all the schemas. So let's build a folder called schemas, right? And the schema, let's call it schema, something like that. And then we'll have a user schema, user.ps, and then I think how you do it is you go to schemas, and then simply like this, new schema. Okay, that looks easy. Const schema is equal to new schema, uh, something like that. And then we can just say, okay, we want a name, and then this is required name type is string, and this is, wait, why is it not giving any auto completion to me? Is it required true, right? And then we need an email ID, which is also type string, uh, and required true. It's been a while since I've used MongoDB, so it will take a little while before I get used to this. I think I can write validation logic and all those logic over here as well. There was something called validate, and then yeah, you can do that, something like that. So you can write validation logic like that. So yeah, so then you need a password, and then you need a email ID. I don't think so. It shouldn't be like this because it will be hashed, right? So it shouldn't be like that. So we name, password, email ID, and hmm, sign up. What do we have in the sign up page? We have name, password, email ID. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then it would automatically have an ID, I guess. And then what we can do is next is we want a post to be there, post.ts. Post.ts will have a post by a single user. So new schema, and then we can have like a, yeah, we can have a title and a content. Basically what we want to store is we want to store a 2D array of whatever our editor was having. So if you look at the editor, right, I'll give you an idea of how this works. So this is an n by n array grid, right? We want to store everything out there, and we can, oh, should we do it like that? I think we should not. Let's have it. Let's do it as a string. I mean, just let's simply store the, what do you call, the base 64 of the string. Yeah. So we'll have content as type string. Simple. A title and a content is kind of enough, I guess. And then we can have, I'm gonna have relations. I don't know. How can we refer to another object in MongoDB? And then I want to do it using mongoose. I'm pretty sure there was a thing to do it. So so type is schema dot types dot object ID, and reference is you just pass the name of the, okay, this is how you do it. So this is for a user. So this is for a user, and then what I want to do is um, I want to basically say that the type is basically an yeah, so we'll refer to it. Every post will depend, like will be for a user. Yeah. So do I want anything else? I don't think so. There is few things. I think created and updated. There was something like timestamp or something like that. I think so this. So there was something called timestamp. Not sure how to do it, but I'm pretty sure there was something called timestamps. So uh, uh, MongoDB timestamp in the schema. I think that will be opening as to open close whatever. How to have, okay, I want to have this like in the mongoose. So how can we do it? I think there was, we'll have to go and I think see a little bit of schemas, like how do you actually do it. So defining, creating a schema, metadata, comments, date, hidden author. Interesting. So you can say date is type date, default is now, which we don't care about. Do we have anything created at, yeah, see, this is interesting. So we have a created at, so okay, so the type assigned is date. Upload is assigned a created at and updated to find the schema. How do you do that? Wait, hold on. Created at, oh, this is here and this is here. And how do you define this in schema then? Oh, that's the schema. And you say created at is Oh, so it's timestamps. Okay. So it's timestamps. Oh, interesting. Okay. So after this, I guess you can pass timestamps and then true, and that kind of like includes timestamp in your project. Interesting. Okay. So that's what we want. We want also this for the user. So we want the timestamp for the users as well. So timestamps true. Uh, hmm. Do we want anything else? I don't know. We don't want anything else. For wait, I don't think so. We should do it this way. Like it shouldn't be. It could be a user, right? Which the post created right by. But in the post also, it should be like in the user also. There should be like something like posts, and it should be an array of like yeah, something like that. Uh, I'm doing relational stuff in a no relational database. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Yeah, that's really funny. So, okay. So the next thing what we'll do is let's actually start exporting this. So we'll say like const model is equal const what user model is equal to user dot model. That's what we want. And then we can say mongoose, and then we can say export default user model. Interesting. And the post also we can do the same. We can I think we can say const post model export default post, and then we can import it, I guess. Yeah, there you go. That's the post, and there you go. It's good. Yeah. So the next thing what we want to do is we want to go to the database stuff, and here we don't want to say the retry write through. I think there was some way to specify the database. It's over here, so I can hold on. I can say pixel art, and this will be the name of my database. Okay. Okay. Uh, I have a question. Where to connect Mongoose Next.js? Uh, yeah, I think something. So in the app.js, pages app.js, we don't want to do that over there. Hmm. Once you have connected to Mongo, start using. It's very outdated documentation, bro. I don't understand. Next 13 for MongoDB. This girl should be. Hold on, stop, don't talk. What are you doing? Just let me see it. So it created a route. Interesting. Hmm. So she created a route called contact, and then she did it there. Forget it, bro. Wherever we'll be using it, we'll directly do that. Okay. So now what we'll do is now the next thing is we have to create some routes, and the way you create routes in this is I think you create. How do you create routes in Next 13? Next API, next routes. So you just say pages slash API dot hello dot ts. Okay. So any file inside pages slash API is mapped, but we want for the next 13, bro. In the app router. In the app router. How do you do this in the app router? Yeah. So I don't want to do this way. Uh Forget it. Let's do it. So in the app there was something called API. I don't remember exactly how do you do this. So let's go to the next choice. Let's go to get started. Let's go to routing, and then you have all these kind of routing which doesn't have any APIs. So you have a middleware, so you can define middlewares. How do you do this? This app can be marked as async if uh hmm, get about this. Mm, 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 mm. Yes, we can create a middleware for this, but I don't want to do this that way. Data fetching, data rendering, and then you have API reference. Uh, um, optimizing components, and then how do you do this, bro? How do you do this? How to define an API? How to create an API with next 13. Uh, yeah, just tell me. Just tell me how do you do this? Uh, so you just okay. I know how to create apps, of course. Then uh, lib prisma. So initialize the prisma, and then this will be this is interesting. So we initialize the prisma, okay, and then create the CRUD handle get and post requests. So in the app API folder, what you have to do is you have to say, okay, interesting. So in the app, we can create an API folder which will be responsible for all our API calls. And then inside this, we can create an auth folder, and auth inside auth, we can create an index.ts folder which can handle all the requests. And I guess the way you do it is so you say route.ts, okay. So in the this shouldn't be this, so it should be route.ts. And then here what we can do is we can export an async function, export export async function in get, and then basically you get a request, and then type is request from next, I guess. We'll have to say import this from next serve, and this is request next request, yeah. It should be request, it should be next request, yeah. And then I think if I return like test hello, something like that, whatever, like if I like hi, it should like at slash auth, it should give me the hi, whatever that was. So localhost port 3000 slash what was that, uh auth should give me hi. It doesn't give, it gives 404. Interesting. Why? uh why couldn't I find a documentation for this, bro? This is insane. So this is documentation, server right, caching, optimizing, API reference. So you have components and you have this kind of stuff, file conversion. I don't care about any one of these things. How can okay. Define routes, page and layout, linking, navigation, route. Hmm. So we have middleware and we have route handlers. That's what we want. That's what we want. Route handlers. It is called route handlers in the documentation. Okay. So now what this documentation says is route handler allows you to create custom request handler for given route. Okay. So what you do is you go to API route.ts, you say this kind of stuff, convention. Route handlers are defined in a route.js or ts file inside the app directory. Okay, cool. No worries. And like API, is it like slash API slash auth? Oh, wait, it doesn't work like that. No, it doesn't work like that. So what if like if I just remove this whatever we have, Wait, hold on. Let me copy this, and like if I remove this, whatever we have, and if I go to the API and we create like this route.ts file and we paste this over here, um, what do we get? Oh, we don't get anything interesting. But if we go to API, oh, nothing is there. But if we just go, oh, is returning me 500, which is quite interesting. Why do we get 500? It says, oh, we are stupid. Oh, now this works. Now this works. Even the previous one was working. Okay. Now we are good. Now we are good. Okay. So now we can actually say auth, and like you can say user, and then I can just transfer this over here and we can start doing it. Yes. So if there's a get, so let's start. Let's like put request. No, it should be post request. So yeah. So let's, what am I doing, bro? Yeah. So let's start with the post request. So if there's a post request, what we want to do is we want to basically post we want to basically create the user, right? So in this case we want to create the user. So here what we'll do is we'll first initialize this uh, lib slash database, and then what we can do, we can yeah, so we can take all of these things from request.body, but this is a post request, so of course this could have a body, and then we'll have these and then we are not using this, that's why I think we have this issue. We can directly take the body, I guess we can take this body, and then we can we can have a joy, so we can say ion add joy, which will help us do schema validation. So let's write the schema validation over here. So we'll say const sign up validation is equal to joy. I should have used yup. I think that was better, but yeah, whatever this is. So this is an object and it should have like basically these things. Email ID, name, email ID, password. That's all what I need. I don't need password to be minimum of 6 lengths, but it is required. Yeah. And then what we can do is we can do this. My co-pilot is writing all the code for me, bro. Now no developers required in the world. So it's array, and then uh, what? So I think this is this an asynchronous function? Not sure. It's not. Okay. So we don't want anything like that. We want simply like a message. Please submit uh, valid data, right? And then this is not how what you do. So what you do is you say return next response. So you get request and you get response. I guess oh, we don't get response. So you say restrict response dot JSON, and then what you do is you just say yeah, you just do this. Interesting. And then I guess you can pass some status over here, which is 400, which is user's mistake. This is user's mistake. User, you are the person who has to be blamed, right? And if everything goes correct, if there's no error, of course we have a body now. Interesting. Okay. So we can say error, and we also get a value out of this, surprisingly, right? And let's create a new user now. So we'll say new user is equal to new user modal, and then what we can do is we can just pass all these things, I think. Yeah, interesting. And then we have a new user, so we have, let's save this user. So await new user dot save. So I think we can log new whatever, new user create, new user created successfully, something like that. Yeah. And then yeah, we can send a response that new user created successfully, but it shouldn't happen like this. I'm just testing that whether all of these things work. We'll be hashing the password and doing all those kind of stuff, but before that, let's kind of like test whether this works or not. So we have a route and we have a user, and that's how it goes. So let's go to hopscotch.app. Hold on, I don't know what do I have. Yeah, let's write a new thing. HTTP dot slash localhost 40,000 slash uh slash API slash, I don't know, user. I want to do a post request to this, and what I want to do is I want to have a body that is of JSON type, and then I want to pass. First of all, let's pass something invalid like test, something like that. Let's pass invalid. What do we get? We get error name is required. So that's exactly what we want. So this validation is going on absolutely correctly in our Next.js API. Uh, Next is what we can do is we can say name is J, and um, email is test@test.com, and wait, hold on, why are you not disappearing? Okay, so the password is root, right? So let's send this request, and it says name is required. Bro, name is there. What do you mean? Request.body. What do we have as a body? Log body. Can we log this thing out? That's what matters. Uh, Compile successfully. Are we getting connected to the database? No response returned from the route handler. API route. Ensure you return a response or next rounds, whatever. If we send this, which says cannot override user model once compiled. Cannot override? What do you mean? I'm not overwriting. So I am getting some error. Okay. Oh, the problem is it not? Oh, it's asynchronous. But what do you mean? Oh, that's valid code, bro. What do you mean? Cannot override user modal once compiled. Ah, what is this error? Ah, stupid error. Um, hmm. Another reason you might get is if you're using same modal in different files, but you require path has different cases. Oh, this is certainly related to this, so we can't do this, I guess. Uh, yeah, we can't do that. But then, how would it work, bro? How to use MongoDB or Mongoose with Next.js? Where, where? Oh, I think we were reading some article regarding that. No, this is not. This is certainly not that article. Where to connect uh, Mongoose in Next.js? So create a next project, install Mongoose, whatever. Okay, and then create a file will connect Mongoose. You write all these things in a Next.js app or API route. Import the connect Mongoose function. Call it before start using Mongoose. Okay, so you have to call this. That's pretty much all. Is that what you mean? Oh, just forget it. Don't save. Yeah. So, uh, hmm. I guess that's how it should be. Uh, lib slash database. It's not connecting. I'm pretty sure if it would. Oh, it's stupid. Okay, it's stupid what I've done over there. Let's see. Is it connecting to the database pretty successfully or not first? Uh, oh, let's kind of restart this. Oh, okay, it did kind of restart, but is it like the routes are not what routes do you don't load routes until there? I don't know. Hmm. Uh, Okay, it's working now. Interesting. It's working now. It says readable stream, logged, false, state readable, whatever this thing is. It's not giving me the it's not giving me the response, but it's at least not breaking now. Yeah. So I think there is something going on. Something is definitely going on. Uh, and it's working, I guess. It's working, I guess. Let's check the MongoDB. Let's check. Oh, you can see one connection. I think we are successfully able to do it. How can I browse collections? So these are all the other projects which I've made. What I want to explore is pixel arts. Yes, friends. Yes, we. Oh wait, no. Yes, there's nothing, bro. But it kind of like connected to the database. Uh, yeah, but we haven't created any of the users. Yeah, but there is user stable. Why it couldn't connect? I don't know. Uh, so if I go to the route, if I say save, uh, I don't know. What are we even? What was the error again? It says readable stream, something like that. I don't want this console log or anything like that. Let's wrap this inside some try catch. Try catch, and then let's go over here and let's say, uh, I know some of you guys must be like knowing React.js, and you'll be like, "What the hell are you doing? Come on, do this, do that, bro." I haven't tried Next.js so like in a good way so far. So please excuse me for that. Uh, hmm. So this should be fine, I guess. So if I now send request, it returns me something I don't know, which I don't even understand. So cannot override user model once compiled. Hmm. It's I think it's 2:30 now. Let's wrap up the stream. Let's do one thing. I'll be coming prepared with this particular thing tomorrow. So let's start from the tomorrow morning and let's try to get it done. Let's try to do that. Yeah, that I this shit is easy, I know, but I just can't figure it out. I think I just need to look at this from like at peace. So yeah, uh yeah, let's end the stream right now. So bye to all of you guys watching. We'll be writing the social part tomorrow. Yeah, that's the goal. Tomorrow from the morning. So thank you. Bye bye. Have a great day. Bye. I am tired now.